just a quick illustration of the company flow with things. First of all, we've got the admin side of the deal. What we're thinking about is if the pulp stage is a garden, well, what does a garden need to thrive? Well, you can't do a garden without a concept. Because nature will take care of itself in forests and deserts and all that sort of thing. But it takes a concept from a person who wants a garden to create the garden. Next, you need the follow-through, the person that is actually doing the digging, the tilling, some of the watering, the weeding, and the planting. This image isn't complete. We do need seeds down here, and seeds are ideas for programs and such that sprout. But in the company sense, the brain that is doing, the brain and the heart actually, that are doing the planning of the garden and the mission is the board. The people that do the follow-through are the staff and the artistic team. Now, what are the things that are essential to make a garden grow? Sunlight. In this case, I define sunlight as our fans. Rainwater, or just water, period. I define that as our funding. Fahrenheit, temperature. That is something that I would call the zeitgeist. What's in the air these days? What are people hungry for? What seems to be trendy? How can we avoid being tone deaf? And how can we be the most helpful to the problems that are currently out there in the world? Or at least, what's the best match? And of course, you need good, fertile soil for a garden. Now, we have the more attractive element to good nourishing soil, which is compost. Look at all those lovely sort of leftover foods that are there, and we put it in the ground and all that sort of thing. I mean, compost can be pretty yucky, but it's a lot less yucky than shit, which is the manure. Now, the thing about compost and manure is that they both basically turn into the same thing, which is processed biomatter. Now, in this case, the attractive, lovely compost is our past successes that we can draw on. Yes, hey, this worked, this worked, this worked. Wonderful. Let's reuse that and fertilize the soil with that. Manure is past failures. Boy, that sucked. Let's not go there again. Both are valuable. Both end up becoming the thing. So we've got board, artistic team, and artistic director, and volunteers for many of the other things, like treasurer, like runner of show materials and mail outs, fans, funds, Fahrenheit, and feedback, coming in the form of past success, past failure, and then the seeds which grow.